Giving Tuesday is a global effort that encourages people to do good.
Go to loveshriners.org.
This year, please support Shriners Children.
Go to loveshriners.org. Thank you.
A common sense recap of the day's biggest stories. It's John Catsimatidis and Rita Cosby. Katz and Cosby on 77 WABC.
And we are back here on Katz and Cosby. Some big developments into foreign money potentially influencing the presidential race and other races via Act Blue. Joining us now is the great John Solomon, the founder of Just the News, great investigative journalist. John, take it away. There's some big news coming up on this.
There is. First, a breaking headline just happened a few moments ago. President Trump's team has asked the New York judge to dismiss the hush money case against him. And what did he do? He used Joe Biden's comments in issuing the Hunter Biden pardon on Sunday night against him, saying, President Biden said enough's enough. How about you guys in New York agree with that? That just happened a few minutes ago. We've got the latest at justthenews.com. You're right. Act Blue has become a very big controversy in Washington. It's the largest online fundraising mechanism that Democrats have.
How much have they raised in the last 12 months?
Over the last 20 years, they say $2 billion, about $400 or $500 million in the last 12 months. So it's been growing year by year. It takes small donations, bundles them up, sends them to candidates. Republicans fear that it's being abused to route foreign money in from places like China and Iran and other enemies of the United States. And so they opened an investigation. While they began doing that, then 19 state attorneys generals opened investigations, and now a court in Wisconsin, a state court, Waukesha County Circuit Court, issued a subpoena in the last few weeks ordering Act Blue to turn over to a Republican consultant records showing why his name was used to make donations. He never approved. He never used his money, but his email address and his identity got used to make donations to Democratic candidates. He wants to know how that happened and whether cheating was involved. The judge said that he had raised good enough questions that he was approving a limited subpoena for Act Blue to turn over some information to describe who was making those donations, whose credit card was it, so they can solve the riddle. This is the first time a court has gotten involved in the Act Blue controversy. You got the 19 attorneys general. You got two separate committees in Congress looking at it. And I want to, on that issue of Congress, a big moment lies ahead. Chairman James Comer, House Oversight Committee, Chairman Brian Stile, House Administration Committee, are scheduling an appointment to go over to the Treasury Department. They're going to be shown reports known as suspicious activity reports, or SARs. Those are reports the Treasury Department received from banks flagging money moving through Act Blue that they believe to be foreign money. That's why Congress started looking at this. That's going to happen in the next few days. We'll keep you up to speed on that.
Wow.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, that's a big
The American people have to know the truth. And one American citizen, one vote, and that's all we want. And
that's right.
Don't forget the fact that all the states that Kamala Harris won are all no voter ID. Why? You need voter ID to get it into an office building. You need a voter ID to get into on an airplane.
To rent a library book,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Right.
I mean, enough is enough. And you know who the racists are? The racists are some of the Democrats that are saying that it's racist that you want voter ID. What do they think? Right. Their people are too stupid to have voter ID? They're the racists.
You know what, John, there's one other thing which I've seen in the elections in Brooklyn over the last 5 years is you have a lot of immigrants, people that don't speak English, and they go to the poll site and they speak to a poll worker who's speaking to them in their language. So other people don't know what they're really saying, but they're really telling these people who they should vote for and who they should not vote for. So it's really directing the vote to the Democrats. And we see this all the time.
That's scary.
One American, one vote. Yeah. And that's it. I mean, if we don't straighten out federal elections, we're going to go in the wrong direction.
Yeah, absolutely. Judge Weinberg.
And John Solomon, you know what happened here in New York, where the city council passed a law allowing migrants who are not members of the United States citizenship class to vote in municipal elections. And that was challenged, and it's now before the New York Court of Appeals. And that should be a victory for stopping this. It's a violation of the New York State Constitution.
Yeah, I think more than a dozen cities, all of them blue cities across America, have affirmed some form or tried to pass some form of non-citizen voting, meaning people who aren't citizens of the United States being able to vote in local elections. Perhaps the most famous one and the most head-scratching, Washington, D.C., the nation's capital. Just think about this. If the Russian ambassador to the United States has lawfully lived in the D.C. area for 30 days, the Russian ambassador can now vote for the mayor and city council members in Washington, D.C. How insane is that? That's exactly why people are taking the counteroffensive now, trying to block these non-citizen voting opportunities like the one in New York City you just mentioned, Judge.
Yeah, wow.
John
Thank you,
Solomon,
John.
you sound a lot better. I'm
Yes.
glad you're well, and God bless you, and we'll catch up with you again real soon.
Roger Stone here with an urgent warning. While we celebrate Trump's historic win, inflation continues to drain your IRA and 401k. And China is now targeting your money with a kill shot on the U.S. dollar. That's why thousands of Americans are shielding their savings with gold and contacting the experts at Colonial Metals Group. Gold has protected American wealth through every financial war. For a free 2024 gold guide that explains everything, go to freegoldguide.com/stone or call 800-747-6589. So go to freegoldguide.com/stone or call 800-747-6589. That's 800-747-6589 for a free 2024 gold guide to learn how you can protect your life's work, and if you qualify for a free home safe and up to $7,500 in free silver right now. That's freegoldguide.com/stone.
If you're a maintenance supervisor for a commercial property, you've had to deal with everything from leaky faucets to flickering light bulbs. But nothing's worse than that ancient boiler that's lived in the building since the day it was built, 50 years ago. It's enough to make anyone lose their cool. That's where Grainger comes in. With industrial-grade products and dependable fast delivery, Grainger can help with any challenge, from worn-out components to everyday necessities. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.